in my humble opinion, I thought that, and I said that Vybz Kartel was the greatest dancehall artist of all time.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
Yeah. Me as a person, not because I'm a dancehall artist, I can't say Kartel are the best.
That's what most people do.
The best dancehall artist ever. I have to accept that because I know
2016-2020, the main saying from the naysayers was, if I come out and give Vybz Kartel any form of praise, any form of respect, it a go bad for your brand. Basically, it a go damage your career. Well, we see some try it never went so well for them. But after that, the other day we see Skillibeng did an interview with Off The Record podcast on Spotify hosted by DJ Academics, and in the interview, viewers and subscribers, it was like a soul-to-soul conversation, right? And what he had to do to move from point A to point B in order for him to become the Skillibeng that he is today. And also repetitively shows a huge respect to Vybz Kartel. So at the end of the day, it all have to do with respect. Respect can carry you a far way in this life. Believe that. Respect me respect you. Disrespect me, well, that's self-explanatory. No jokes. But anyhow, look how Skillibeng are sure within the sky right now. It just got to show you respect, brother, as to me say. Anyhow, while I get into the interview, in fact, I'm going to play a portion of the interview here and there because I don't know what can come out right and just put the man thing on the tube like that. You know that go already. I know our content, so we can't really do that. So we're going to play like section of the interview here and there. So I mean, while I get into all of this, but I don't know the drift, like the video, share the content with a friend, subscribe for the first half out to the channel, and definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section so we can start off the video like this. So boom.
Lovely and lock the world and done. Lock the world and done. Lovely and now your time come. Fake news no run. And you bring all the gal them fun. Sending us up to the time, you know it's called Tell. Representing for Lovely and TV. #1 vlogger. Done. Oh.
Then that changed because, you continue to drop hits. But what we do know when it comes to like Jamaica and also especially like dancehall culture, it's unique to like any other culture because unfortunately, what I've also seen is that sometimes when you get embraced by the world, people start criticizing you at home. They might be like, oh, nah, he's sold out. Nah, he not as raw as he used to be. And they kind of use that to kind of, dissuade you from keep going up on a music international level because they want to see you. It's like they feel entitled to you. So they want to see you at home more. And they want you to just keep making raw music that might not really carry on to the rest of the world because they feel they own you. How do you deal with that?
I deal with that easily because I still love my culture and I still love Jamaica more than anywhere else in the world. So it's all about me always wanting to go back home, always wanting to feel that Jamaican culture as well.
So that is what possibly 70% of dancehall fans are saying about Skillibeng. That the way he usually deliver and the type of music he usually chop, them not get that same Skillibeng anymore. But what we have to understand is our language, in fact, we have to break the language barrier in order for our music cross over to the international scene. For example, wap wap wap.
Here we get to, and by the way, you eventually even drop another song that fucking takes over the culture again. We see all the time people hop on that remix as well. You know what I mean? It's simple enough. Everybody likes it. Beat's great. You pick the right beat. You know how to flow on it. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, man.
When you're in the studio kind of creating them shits, right? Like, are you like... Are you high? You drunk? Like, what the fuck comes to your mind? Or are you just thinking,
no.
Let me just give... Because that sounds like a sound effect.
Listen. I told you already, it's all about enjoying myself in the studio.
Initially, a lot of people come out and say, oh, that is total rubbish. And basically, take back the word. Right? And why is that? Why you think that is? Because of the success. You know what I mean? According to where, I think, what the umbre name again? Big up the vlogger you there. General, I always listen to him. Success changed the narrative. You understand me, I say? And Wap 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 was a prime example of that. You get me? And then some people are gonna use this opportunity now to make the comparison with Afrobeat and dancehall. But what I have to understand is the difference with Afrobeat and dancehall is Afrobeat more centered around melodies and catchphrase, as opposed to dancehall we focus more on lyrics. You understand me I say? So this are the example I try to make. Skillibeng then slow down the pace with wap wap wap. You understand me? And go simple. And it work big time. One of the biggest song for the dancehall in the last, let's say, 3 years. You understand me? We can't go around that. You get me?
Who have you worked with yet that you're like, man, I don't even know if he even knows my songs are lit like how it is, but man, I would love to work with that person. Who's that?
I always only wanted to collaborate with Vybz Kartel even from my younger stages, but
That should be easy.
Nick-
Yo, Kartel.
nah, it's not. It wasn't that easy for me to get. Vybz Kartel had to reach out to me because even me trying to reach out to Vybz Kartel wouldn't work. You know, it was just me having to put in my work to be seen by Vybz Kartel, to be recognized by Vybz Kartel. Even in interviews, I would mention that I'm a big fan of Vybz Kartel.
And right there, as to been a talk about viewers and subscribers, the way how Skillibeng spoke of Vybz Kartel in a high manner, right? Even DJ Akademiks himself have to actually show Vybz Kartel, in fact, give Vybz Kartel his flowers. Because no matter what we say and do, no matter how a man want eat and this hombre, Vybz Kartel, we can't deny the fact that this hombre is not one of, if not the greatest artist to ever touch the face of dancehall. We can't go around that. You get me I say? And this is not anything new for DJ Akademiks, because we see Akademiks basically say it on camera, and I think we play that clip phone already, so we don't know exactly what I'm talking about. And that sample is in The Menace by Vybz Kartel, right? And in the ear how the man spoke highly of Vybz Kartel. The man said, in his views, and now quote his word, in his views, no Drake, no Jay-Z, no Nas, not even Bob Marley was a better musician than Vybz Kartel. And that was DJ Akademiks' words.
In my humble opinion, I thought that, and I said that Vybz Kartel was the greatest dancehall artist of all time.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
Yeah.
And I know there's been so many great ones. And by the way, we're going to do a name association or a first word that comes to mind in a second. But I'm wondering what you think of me saying that. Obviously, it has a lot to do with when I was growing up, what I was listening to, what I still listen to now. I solemnly believe that.
All right. So now we had to ask me if Vybz Kartel are the great.
I'm asking to you, yeah.
Currently, Vybz Kartel is the greatest dancehall of all time.
Okay.
Statistically and musically.
You were around in the Vybz Kartel era, you know, Mavado, Vybz Kartel, that era. I mean, you can't wrong the man. He may be not as commercial as those mentioned, but where words and creativity is concerned, there is not any comparison. And that's straight up facts. Whether we want to believe it or not. A facts the man attack. No jokes. But anyhow, they even spoke of other entertainers, other dancehall artists. You know what I mean? So if you don't have access and time for Spotify, if you don't have an account, you can just create an account because it is free. Right? But there's a little twist to it. If you're on your mobile, you now can play as you like. Because by default, it's going to be like shuffle. So you now can play the things as you like. But on a computer, you can play it to your liking. Skip as how you like, but only thing you're going to see ads pop up here and there. So I mean, when I check out the interview, the duration is approximately 2 hours. But it's worth listening. You know what I mean? And when on the ear Skillibeng in the interview and to him talk, I know I go see why the man did have to make the necessary adjustment in order to cross over to the international market. You get me I say? And if you is a clean-hearted person, you go proud of the youth. Me personally, I always say it, proud of the youth. Continue, do you do skillibeng, and I just right to say it there. You get me, I say. But I mean, viewer subscribers, as to me say, we can't play the whole interview, so we hear like portion of the interview. So I mean, let me know what you think. And for now, I'm going to leave the video right here. So, but I don't know it go. And boy, lovely, you know, always about the latest tune as soon as possible. So until next time, big up on yourself every time. I'm out.